Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's time for more Songs of Seeks. I'm your host, Caleb, and I hope you're all doing well today. As our little bees all buzz around. You know, it's interesting because this warehouse is friggin' filling up so fast. It looks like our fish production is also kind of increased a little bit. Thanks to, what do you call it? The, I don't know, proximity of the warehouses to the southern fisheries. It looks like that is something we definitely need to do and kind of take care of, which is fair. I don't think I want to do any more fishery upgrades, though. I think what I actually want to try and do is upgrade this warehouse. It's just so tempting to upgrade the fisheries. Yeah, there's so much to do. So, I'm also looking at the possibility here. Let's shift you to exporting pottery. Yeah, that'll probably be good. Yeah, I always leave a little bit of pottery behind, but it'll be good to actually export some of this pottery. Because at this point, I do have like 1400-ish clay coming in, right? There is no way. There is no way. I know I'm exporting the clay, but like, we need to maybe stop that. You know? Instead, we need to process the clay. We need to process the cotton. We need to create like a proper economic backbone. That'll be good to do. Yeah, alright. So, how much does a potter consume? 62, eh? Alright, that's actually not too bad. So, I do want to assume some amount of inefficiency, a little bit from maintenance and spoilage, so I'm just going to assume 60 and 1200 for my consumption incomes. So with each of these doing that, means I can have 12 potters. I think I'm actually going to run into a problem, which is that my math will fall apart because I'll have more than 100 potters. You know what? That's good. That's what I call an economy. Like, I have all these friggin' carpenters I've deactivated. Alright. But yeah, let's get the pottery exporting. That'd be a good thing. Now, so the brewery is there and I think everything's working fine, more or less. Even at reduced staffing. Now, I still have more to do. I do need a ration maker. I believe I recently acquired a source of herbs, which is, yeah, there. Okay. So, that means that's all I needed for my ration maker. No, our people don't like slaves. They believe that all members of the other races must die for their sins of not being Amevian. Alright. That's a good question. How do I want to, like, set this up? You know what? Honestly, I think I'm going to keep it to my modular design. It's not the most efficient, but it gets the job done. And lets me scale up, so I can't really complain too much. Alright. Perfect. Oh. Try that again. Door. Door. Go. Alright. So, in order to supply troops on the map, I will need rations, which I now should have, and it might be worth it for me to maybe hold off on my meat exports. I don't know how much meat I actually make. About 200 a day? Well, that seems decent. I mean, I get 41 herbs a day, and I'm pretty sure the ratio is more than like 5 to 1, so shouldn't be a problem. Like, yeah. The ratio is frig like 4 to 0.16. Christ, okay. Yeah, that's a horrifying ratio to calculate. But something absurd. Like, that's all the herbs I will ever need. Why do I have 41 of this? Can I have less? Like, is that just an option? Can I redirect that into something more productive? Because, yeah, I definitely don't need a level 2 herb farm. Oh no, I'll have that, which is fine. Well, I guess I can choose literally anything else on the side of this. More grain? Maybe, honestly. I'll leave it as is. And maybe have a look at things. Because, yeah, I do need more grain for more brewing. Yeah. That works. Alright, so let's have our income a little bit. Now it's 10 to 1. Which, well, that should be fine. Yep. Oh, yay. An accident. Man, I wish my people actually cared about healthcare. Because then I would actually bother to build it. And I'd feel less bad about that. without the little thing in my head, it's like, yes, this will help the happiness of my people. It's like it doesn't really register for me. And so it's kind of hilarious. Alright. Good. I do have a pile, like 160 extra workers. I have like 80 homeless too. I believe at the end of the last episode I finally unlocked the ability to do house upgrades, which is good. Although that would require, oh dear. The masons only, okay, yeah, the masons only produce 4 because we have no stone. Yeah, that would be why. Let's go. Although, how close are we to this? Pretty close. 1.22. I did cease the furniture export, so... yes, we have over 100 people in potteries now. And so, we make a pot. We export the pot. And it's actually like pure margin for us since, you know, I'm effectively taxing the clay, so... yeah, it's not too bad. Alright. I'm gonna try and collect just a little bit more furniture, because I'm a terrible person, and go for 1.43k here. So this boost plus 220, I'm still honestly not 100% sure what it means, but I think what it means is actually the amount per crate. Like, this is one of those things that, holy crap, this is completely unclear. But the main thing I can tell you is it will massively increase my storage capacity of, well, everything. To an obscene degree, actually. There. So, I just put this up to 2,000, right? Yeah, now it's 7.5k capacity. Yeah. So, that'll do nicely. Alright. Potters are working. Okay, how many... Alright, so I still have these 2 empty carpenters. Alright. You guys can have full access to furniture again. Yeah. That should hopefully help sate our people. What else can I give them? Theoretically, I could give them cut stone, but we know we're not doing that. Leather. At least this one I know how to get. Like a decent amount of. And in general, I'm looking to try and get my happiness up. So... yeah, proximity 0.4. Is there, like, maybe an overlay for, like, well happiness? Because I feel like I do have a lot of wells just kind of all over the place. Like, near everybody's house, at the bare minimum. But, I don't know. An eclipse. Thirst, mourn, piety. Very well. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. That is... become colleagues. No thanks. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's 49 rations per day. Good. I don't think that's enough to, like, maintain a permanent army, but that's not actually all that bad. Alright. So yeah, you can see we've pretty much immediately filled up on things like cotton. I can literally triple the number of weavers I have. And I have 6. So yeah. Unfortunately, I think those level of weavers require machinery. But that's alright. Sure. They barely pay anything. Like I said, at some point soon, I've been saying this for episodes, but I'll have a standing army someday. And then we'll deal with it. But yeah. Still, how's our pottery going? Well, we consume about 1/3 of the, like, pottering we need. Or 1/3 like the clay, I mean. I'm actually wondering if it'd be worth it to try and increase pottery output. I mean, I'm gonna delete these unused ones for sure. And put down a couple more. Like I said, I have 63 extra workers right now, which isn't as many as I'd like, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, we're having problems. Yeah, our maintenance on cut stones is just kind of capped. So, without question, I need more mason. Like, that's just something I need. That will help. Okay. Yeah. Seems like we have enough fish, at least, so that's good. Kind of. Yeah, just all 5,000 is in here, which isn't great. Because that means it's quite a long haul for everyone else, so... to get it. But at least it's available. Unavailable fish and workload is low. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that we're going to get one hell of a group joining the workforce. Alright. So, I now have the pottery and the grain, right? Like, theoretical pottery and theoretical grain income for this. So, I do this. And then I think I can get that. Jesus Christ, our tavern is 7% access. Yeah, this thing... I do not think it can handle it. Still, the extra drink ration will help. And there is, I think, stuff I can cut. Yeah. 108 furniture, fair enough. But yeah, the extra access to drink should help. So, if I raised an army and conquered here, like this region down here would also likely end up being pretty good grazing land. So, it's certainly a thought. You are by far the weakest. So if I just send in the shock troops here, we could probably take 6 sats. We'll see. I mean, right now the ration maker is just going to do its thing, and I kind of want to let it. Because it'd be good to have the ration stockpiled up so I can just raise some provincial troops and send them south. Yeah. Yes, there are runs. Oh, good. Okay, so emergency gives them the extra, I think. Dramatically increases their loyalty. So, like, food stall would be good. I'm beginning to think it might be that I need to place this stuff around their workplaces as well. Not just their houses. Which, yeah, that's fair. Let's see here. I'll try it. The problem is I don't want to place it too close to the industrial core because that's like prime industrial land. You know? Alright. Okay, let's get a nice basic stall built here. We're definitely taking hits on workers. Like, I can kind of bridge the gap here with some measures to reduce worker consumption. Which isn't too bad. I can reduce this, I think, to 50 and still be alright. There. And I can definitely give up at least a couple of the labs. There. Just to get us stable on workforce. And we'll give up another lab. So that we'll have enough workers for this. You know, I'm almost tempted to start building like just basic wooden or basic stone roads or whatever. Fungus road, 25% for Amevians. I mean, it might be worth it. Dirt road. Yeah, the oh, bricked road. Yeah, the Amevians get 80% out of this. Like, you know what? I think the time is now. I don't want to overlap anywhere that's had the crystal stuff already laid down, but yeah. I'm willing to say it is time. Lord knows there's about 0% chance I have enough stone for all of this, but like, this is still probably the best chance for just a solid boost to happiness. Honestly, screw it. Yeah, overwrite even the other, like, road. Just build the road. Sure. Alright. Alright. So that, among other things, should make people happier. Yeah, get that road preference up. And just a little bit of awe. Helps the environment. Like I say, the main thing I've really got to work on is food services. And food stall in general. This still isn't done. There's not much more I can cut. Which is a problem. Might be okay to cut another lab. Hell, let's make it 2. I can go decently into the negatives on science, I'll be alright. But yeah. There's still tons and tons of stone out here. Let's hope we can get it all built fairly quickly. I mean, I could call off the brewing for a little bit. We have enough. Like, we've got stockpile of it, just so much. That just calling off the brewing production to just build up, say, the road network and make this place so much better to live, I think would go a long way. You know? And also I think the production's still so good that we can just kind of keep increasing our drink servings. Like, I'm going to set it to 5 and just see how much we can actually do, you know? But yeah, so the extra drink, road preferences climbing. Okay, I don't think we need that many people, but let's get like 20 vendors. Because, yeah, there's just any amount of services is going to need, you know? I'm trying to figure out if, like, the AI maybe just broke at some point. Because it seems like it just kind of stopped building. Although I honestly can't tell. You know? For all the hell I know, it's still trying to build stuff. Slowly. I mean, I guess this got done, so... I don't know. Let's go up to 68. Let's have these people prepare all the services possible, as quickly as possible, of the food in store. And see how that's handling. Like, it seems like this is good for the food stall. So. It says, you know, capacity 362, yeah. Yeah, stuff is getting built. It's just taking a while. Which is fair. I did build a lot of roadway. And we are getting our happiness back up. Now, the bad news is I feel like I kind of have to just restart the brewery. I don't think we actually need this much in the way of food vendor. But that's one of those I guess I'll find out in time. So, I think I'm going to go to logistics and get a hauler. Not exactly the kind of hauling I expected I'd have to do, but I mean, I don't know, a lot has changed this patch. And it especially feels true with the warehouse. Like, it's just not functioning the way it used to. So, let's get a hauler out here. Great. 10 more dead people. I'm still struggling to get more immigrants. Keep people happy enough for them. Alright. Yeah, the problem now is... Well, one, you really shouldn't be storing the meat. You know? Eventually that should get built, I hope. I guess it's part of the problem. Now all of my spare work goes into building roads. Not as useful. Yeah, something tells me that the drink fulfillment's kind of capped by our tavern. Which is fair. Yeah, this suggests like a load of 99%, which is nuts. Alright, so I'm gonna get you to just pull fish from down here. You know? And honestly, just assign 10 people to it. Worth. Go. There's nothing to fetch in the vicinity. Yeah, well, it's fine. But yeah, like just 10 people who are dedicatedly going to haul fish up here for access to the nursery, the food stalls, and everything else will help a lot. Okay. I am deeply confused because my drink servings are flat, and I should not be producing enough booze by my basic mathematics. Although, I think conceptually I may only need like 1 drink per person, was my math. I should only, yeah. I definitely shouldn't have enough, unless it's limited by tavern or otherwise, so I assume it must be. Alright. So, food stall's done pretty well. Furniture is getting there. How is our furniture production, by the way? That's a good question. So, it's kind of there. It's definitely not great, though. I'll admit that. Definitely not great. Maybe another 150. Yeah, I can do another carpenter. And by the looks of it, I'll have to. So. No, fortification, sorry. Road. Yeah, sure. I need to get a standing army. There. There's at least like 40 people working. Not as many homeless as there used to be. Yeah, I mean, as this expands, I'm kind of thinking it's probably a good idea to settle like a group of people over here where our army supply depots are. Like, slowly just get rid of some of this excess stuff. Alright. But yeah, the happiness is there. So we at least get immigrants. 6 has a new color. This fascinating hue was discovered just recently, and your subjects are fascinated by it. At night, one can see streaks of it running through the firmament, but it is so remarkable that it occupies the mind during the day as well. Well, there goes everyone's sanity. Don't need that one. But yeah, I'm gonna have to like roll up other services and stuff here as well, for sure. I need wells and everything else. There's much to do. Seems like there's just now so much construction, unfortunately, that it does take forever for things to get done. Which I kind of expected. It sucks. Holy shit. Well, that's not what I wanted. Maybe went a little ham out here. That's alright. No, I don't want that. Let's cancel jobs. Yeah. Hold on. Are you able to brick over? Oh, hold on. Like, can you guys just brick over that stuff? Whatever you call it? I don't know why I can't remember deep water right now, but... Yeah, you just can't you? Huh. Yeah, you can bridge. Interesting. Decline. Stupid. Alright. Well, either way. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Then... where's road? There you go. Alright. Solves that problem nicely. Still, bird preference up to 57%, so it's working. It is working. Yeah, you guys would also like it if we had more army, which is fair. Although training troops is labor intensive. And I don't really have much of a labor surplus right now, as that's just kind of part of the economy. Which is unfortunate. Alright. I mean, 120 brrrr seems like that's doing really well. God. Yeah, it's starting to become a nicer city now, ain't it? Nice to see. It's nice to see. So I just want to check, for example, masons, you have... oh shit, you have no tools. Well, let's fix that. Potters, you've got tools, good. Alright, the paper makers, shit, you guys have no tools. Well, that's my bad. Alright. Ooh, the machinists had no tools, or mechanics rather. Trying to get, you know, tools out to everyone I can at this point. Ideally, everyone has the tools that they need. So. Alright. On the plus side, I think that should help my mechanics here. Although I don't know why this is 0. Yeah. It's actually a good question. Well, hopefully a lot of this stuff can get built at some point. It still suggests that the workload is 100%. Which is kind of deeply concerning. Because it means that they're all just running to get food constantly in order to keep this stocked. Again, no one should be distributing meat, if at all possible. Just those 3. So yeah, it's pretty clear I'm going to need additional fish hauling from the south. I have told it to pull, right? Yeah, it pulls fish, so... it's just a workforce problem, I guess. They've got just too much stuff to pull. So I think, like, getting and setting up dedicated haulers is going to be helpful. Yeah. Yep. It is a little bit strange. Oh, lovely. To have this many people whose job it is to effectively just haul fish across the city, but there is a tech that might be able to help. Yeah, here we are, the transports. This might be more efficient than using the haulers for this purpose. Although for that I need some more people, so that way I can put them back to work in the labs. Although hopefully, with the advent of the fish, come on, yeah, let's upgrade it at least a little bit. That should help. Alright. Yeah, proximity is 49%, so that's an improvement. Yeah, we have 85%, so we are getting, like, migrants. It's just a matter of time now. Need 68 furniture. That shouldn't be too hard. It's just waiting on 272 cut stone now, and then this can be upgraded to full capacity. On the plus side, all of the fish haulers should, like I say, make this a lot easier, and you guys should lose workload. Or so we hope. God, do we hope. Honestly, I think one of the main techs that I desperately need is more logistics. You know? Like, I might just max that out, which, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really paid much attention to that tech before. So, good on you, game, for making me care about that tech. I think it might still be a little overtuned, though. Hey, we got the second upgrade. Perfect. Alright. So we're now at fullish quality. Although we certainly struggle to have enough food for everyone. Holy crap. Yeah. Upgrade. God damn, you guys are really coming at us a lot more often. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of upgraded ones, that's for sure. So, getting more and getting them upgraded, I think, is going to be important. That and wells. I think the success of that food stall kind of proved that the wells are necessary as well. Okay, I don't think I need this import depot for rations anymore. So instead that can be a well. Yeah, we need to improve the proximity to the wells a lot and scatter these things throughout our industrial district. Decline. They don't need anything out there built. Should be fine. Yeah, we have no machinery, and that makes me worry. Like, what is the holdup in getting the machinery? Math says I should have lots of machinery. Yeah, it's just no service. Yeah, proximity is just so garbage. Well, let's get another well down here, I guess. Like, if the wells are struggling, then the answer is just more wells. Like, it's super big. Super important need. I have no reason to be stingy about it. It's not like it costs me a whole lot. So, say Livy. Let's get wells. Kind of scatter them everywhere. Yay. I might want to consider investing in worker safety at this rate. Okay, let's get another well there. There's no way you can complain about proximity anymore, right? God, I hope not. Alright. Yeah. Proximity used to be a lot less of a problem, I tell you. But, oh boy, these days, it's seemingly really bad. Alright. So yeah, food stall proximity is still at like 48%, which is definitely not great. Which is fair. But like, I don't know. Like, you guys are there. I guess there's this group of houses, which is fair. Come on, I'd like just 2 more. There we are. I don't know why it, like, kind of fails to apply it to, all the houses. But yeah. So, the downtown core can grow in population a little bit more. Our master fashion passed today. 5-year-olds. 52. 87. You're being insane. Oh, come on. Where's somebody who's young? Not easy to find these days, is there? 25. So yeah, previously that was a master of fashion. Although, I'm not convinced I still need those. Yeah. Like, Tailor plus 20% output is good, but... No, I guess I honestly still kind of do. Well... The University Headmaster would be good as well. I'm also thinking about Master of the Forge, though. So many options. I'll keep Master of Fashion, though, because that does directly affect our clothing output. Yeah. So how much longer until these guys... 12 days. Perfect. It's a shame I don't have school or anything. Like, I am far too poor for that, though. But yeah, our first wave of children should grow up soon. Which will help a lot. Yeah, 68. So, in less than a year, we'll get a wave of like 50 to 100 children. Alright. The ration depot's full. Alright, so you have 118 soldiers. That is, quite frankly, pathetic. How many, like, Dundarians do I have? Because Denarians are pretty good. 137. But the problem is they have to be equipped. You guys, I can just slap some melee training on you. And you're just so cheap. So very cheap. You know? There. Let's recruit a horde of Garthimi. We'll see, but gonna be a fair bit of consumption of equipment, specifically of rations, but we should be all right. At least God, I hope we are. I mean, I know we won't have any problem with clothes or drink. But yeah. 341 power. We'll see what we end up with. It'll take forever to train and start very poorly trained, but that's okay. Like I said, just kind of got to grow our population. We've been struggling and stagnating a little bit, which is fine. That does happen, especially as I kind of like branch into things that don't directly increase happiness. Like, I am investing in Empire, you know? That's the right way to put it. I am investing in my Empire. Oh good, I seem to have some mechanical components again. At least get like level 1 wells everywhere. This one seems to be popular, so let's make it level 2. There, quality of our wells is going up. Our proximity is somehow only 60% though. I feel like I just have wells everywhere. God. Well, it's alright. Yeah, more markets would also be good. So let's maybe have a look at that. All right. Oof. I mean, a little something like this should be good. Although, it might be good to have some other stalls and markets as well. Which, yeah. Let's make sure we get them. Trying to improve things after all. Alright. Yeah, go. So, get our stall. Market stall out here. There. Good. So, you guys are there. They're currently in training. Nice. Alright, so our yearly consumption is 3360. So again, there are 16 days a year. So that's just north of 200 rations a day. Basically, you know, 4 times what I'm producing now. So not great, but I do have some time for them to train at least. And get a little more powerful, because 465 is not quite as much as I'd like. And if I can get them even a little bit of training and morale, that'll be good. Hell, I could do something crazy and actually try and equip them. I mean, what kind of, like, supplies am I sitting on that front? 600 leather armor. Like, I could give them... Shit. Yeah. Equip them. Might not be bad. God, their strength goes up so little from that. Alright. Can I just do this and edit and confirm? Yep. Alright, you're just gonna try and do a little thing. That's fine. I have a standing army at this point in time. But I'm actually just going to pay up because I don't want to fight them. Okay. So yeah, 135, honestly, that's fine. Yeah. There we are. So now they have some degree of weapons and armor. Yeah, that helps their stats a fair bit. So, I'm going to grab a save here real quick. Because honestly, I'm not 100% certain how this will go. And it's what we're going to find out. So if I say wanted to declare war on you. Intercept, please. Yeah. So yeah, supposedly we lose. They have 436 to our 390. See, I'm going to have to call up the internal troops as well. Which is why I was hesitant to want to give, like, the Garth and me the equipment. If I'm going to be honest. Because I know how this kind of has to go. I always do it backwards. Alright, so you guys do that. And then I want you guys to envelop the edges. Go. No, our army literally just instantly breaks and collapses. Yeah, the Garthemi have terrible morale. But they're kind of trash and don't need equipment. So, like, I don't know, I feel like this is what they should be for, but they never seem to be, like, particularly good for this. So, I think the truth is, yeah, they don't get equipment. Like, get them some training at least, but yeah. I am going to need to call up my main army. Of course, the only way I can functionally call up my main army is, I think, waiting for this. Like, they are at 77 days, and so over the next, like, 10 days, while the Garthimi are out there training and getting at least some semblance of experience. Not a lot of experience, but some semblance of experience. A bunch of people will come of age, and will be in a little bit better shape in terms of workforce. Or so I hope. I don't know. Like, in general, I think we've kind of reached our immigration limit, which is why I built the hatchery, of course. In theory, this hatchery alone should be enough to carry me to, like, 12,000, I think. Assuming roughly my math is right. Decline. So, yeah. You guys should be fetching shit. At least do what you can, anyway. So yeah, in a couple more days they'll start. My house, due to political machinations, my state's season of life. Mine on my former lands. So I require funds to hire peons to move them safety. You know what? Sure. You have fallen victim to a scam. Yeah, I figured. I never know, though. Yeah, get that market maximally upgraded as well. Good. It's good to have yet another market going. He's kind of... Alright. Yeah, well, food stall, market, all climbing nicely. Lavatory, I'd also like to maybe get climbing. Hearths. Yeah, if I accept I just need a lot more of these services in the industrial district, it seems like it kind of works. It's weird to me and not something I have known to do until this time, but I cannot deny that it seems to be helping, so... Alas, I do not want this. Put that there. And yeah, they already tore up the road. Get to work. Lots of extra workers. And at least it looks like most of the road work is now done. Which means I can do more. I kind of stopped before because it looked like, you know, things were overloaded and barely functional. And kind of like my construction was all failing. Oh god, right. I can... The water. Also this in general. Right. Gotta remember that the water does not stop them. That's fishing. Fair enough. I appreciate. Although, I feel like this might be a problem. Since this bridge is over deep water, they're definitely gonna trap themselves or do something stupid. It's probably fine. Either way, wow, my population just shot up, everyone. And is actively shooting up. Happiness, we're okay. We're okay. Importantly, we're definitely okay because, like, I can just need 240 more homes. Like, I have ways to continue to work to improve people's happiness. Which I think is pretty good. It usually helps. And importantly, a lot of these people... like, they're going to go to work in the service industry to help, you know? Like, we're definitely getting more lavatories. So hold on. Honestly, I think I've discovered a solid little setup. That's pretty good. Anyway. Copy that. Literally. Just copy and paste this. See, we get a little latrine there. Oh yeah, this one also is set to store fish, although it does not look like it is managing to store any. There's 2,700 fish, but it's stored there. Yeah, we're definitely not really producing enough fish, especially given that massive population spike I just had. Which, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. And oh my god, I'm out of vegetables. I am actually running out of food. That's kind of terrifying. Alright, well, first order of business, let's get these labs back online. Like, if nothing else, what I can do is increase the output. Yeah, how's happiness? Still holding at about 80. Good. Mm-hmm. Like, I can definitely try and increase our food production a fair bit. Decline. How you guys doing? Melee training's literally none, although I think that's because I may have told you guys to not have melee training by accident with the editing template, so... yeah. Hopefully they'll get there. Now, unfortunately, we do not have enough housing right now. We're working on it, though. And I think I do definitely need to work on density. Like, oh lord, the density project. Make sure we get everyone nice and housed here. Happiness is increasing. So how you guys doing? Hopefully well. Yeah. Alright. So, I still know my goal here is expend. And I'm pretty sure I can win now. Like, I've got, you know, I've got the ability to actually send out my core troops. Good, we have pretty much everyone housed. Wasn't 2400 like the next level up, or? Oh no, 3000, okay. Yeah, that's the last loyalty bonus. Which is actually really still good to have. So, yeah, level, so 30, 80, let's see, 0.8. 25 would be another 20, so yeah. Because you want to keep loyalty ideally around 100, you know? So. Yeah. Should be able to cut back a little there. Anyway. So, I'm going to call up our elites. Even the ones that aren't trained, let's go. Oh, wow. Supposedly, they can get 53% training as provincial troops now. That's crazy. Alright. And we march. So we have them massively outnumbered. I mean, I'll save again just because I can never... I suck at like trying to figure out if I'm going to win battles. This one I am extraordinarily confident, though. Like, I'll declare that. And I'm curious to see how my extraordinary confidence actually holds up worth a damn. You know? Game suggests will do. Suggests we'll lose 87 men. Yeah, well, I don't want to lose 87 of my good men. You know? Alright. So, Amevians. I'm going to have you form the front and center rank. Yeah, I don't know. How do I actually want to do this? Because I'm terrible at battle in this, and I'm still trying to learn. Like, how deep should my ranks be? Honestly, as a general rule, it kind of seems like I've never really had success with the deepened ranks. So... yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should definitely make use of my Amevians. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe these three just need to ram in. And I actually need the Amevians over here. You know? So I'm gonna just try a classic hammer and anvil tactic. So everyone should rush towards something, which is fine. Okay. The Amevians turn. You guys turn. Yeah, like, the Amevians are the only ones who can fight worth a damn. And I think I am taking, like, horrifying losses here. Well, tough to say. I actually barely lost anyone from the core competencies here. So that's good. defeat. Yeah. So I actually managed to lose that. Oops. Because I am a terrible commander. And I'd like to learn more. I'm always trying to learn how to actually be a commander in this game. Because I don't want to sit here and auto-resolve, you know? There's this entire combat system, and I have no idea how any of it works, and I fucking suck. Actually, it's not entirely true. I do know a little bit of it. Like, I know I could definitely win if I just had an army of Tilapia archers. Alas, I do not. So, here we are. Like, Tilapia archers are the cheat code. When in doubt, skirmish. Which is, I think, a perfectly valid strategy. Alright. So, I'm going to try the inverse this time. Because the Amevians do seem to hold the line really well. You know? And I think given, like, some backup, they might do okay. Although it's kind of tough to tell. Oh. Alright. Yeah, so one group pretty much immediately broke, which is fine. Yeah. By the way, try and get everyone involved. Like, by the looks of it, we're kind of cleaning house here this time around. But, like, holy shit, am I taking a horrible number of casualties. Pretty sure these are archers, so they're just slaughtering me. Yeah, victory. Okay. So that went so terribly. I'm gonna just reload and take the auto resolve. Like, that's, yeah. I suck. I know it, and I am trying to learn. I really am. Someday I dream of being able to be at least somewhat more consistently better than the auto resolve. You know? But man, does it seem like it's a hard thing. Like, it might be because they actually do have archers or something. And I feel like archers are good. Anyway, I'll lose about 40 men. Release. Got some gear. Right. So yeah, their army is shattered. You guys are off to siege Ixbin. And even in amongst, like, the Amevians, I did only take, like, 20 losses from them. What's the cost? I will lose about 126 men. Nah, we'll wait. But yeah, pushing on this, like, just opens up so much to me. Like, it's not specifically Ixbin I need, but, like, the Duchy of Platen and Novakin here. Like, these regions are just so important. They are going to be my source of ore and coal, if I can capture them anyway. That is easier said than done, I suppose. No sign of stone, though. Well, a stone here, so that's good. Some of that wouldn't go amiss as well. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, we'll have to look at the other neighbors and see how we hold. Well, they're back up to 188, supposedly. Apparently, I should have just taken the first thing. Yeah, just wait them out, whatever. We'll be fine. I hope. Don't have a ton of rations, but yeah. Currently not mustering and will not train conscripts. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. 2.71 million is kind of tempting, but I have to decline that. Like, 2.71 million just isn't enough. You know? Ironically, it's not impossible for me to trade this for other regions, potentially. Probably not. I doubt they'd go for it. Yeah, apparently they just keep getting more troops. Like, I almost feel like I need to go back and crush their army again? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah, the bows actually present an interesting opportunity. What does it take to craft bows these days? Yeah, leather. Leather and a lot of wood. Yeah, apparently I should have just attacked the moment I won that battle. Alright, happiness is 91%, and we have 200 spare troops with 150 in the field. So that's great. Yeah, my efforts to improve services are paying off. That's important to remember. It's easy to be like, it's not doing anything, but no, it really is. Like, holy cow. Alright. No, not well. More hearths. Like, I'm just stepping up my my game. Gonna crank out services when and where I can. Try and improve things. Hopefully with all the extra hearths, proximity will improve. Still decline. Like, I'm not entirely certain I can win this siege. They seem to just be able to infinitely reinforce. Because they have wealth, I suppose. Oh. Peace. Unite. Negative 109 million. So they value like become protectorate, and we get a lot. Like, I can get millions. No, I need to conquer them. Assuming that's even possible. Which I'm seriously beginning to question. I may have to go just smash their army and then take the capital. You know? Oh good, science is coming back. Because I do know I definitely don't have enough food right now. Alright. How are we doing for these upgrades? Unpalatable. You know, I'd almost wonder if it's worth building a woodcutter out here. I might love it. Like, I get the auxiliary in. Oh good, I can actually kind of build over trees with this now. Used to be that I couldn't do that. See, this does 412 lumber per day. Like, it's a hell of a trip out here to actually harvest this stuff, but, like, 412 lumber a day isn't too bad for... Oh god, it's 103 workers, never mind. Those are also a lot more worker intensive than they used to be. That used to be like 30 workers. 208. Like, I think their food is starting to collapse, and they will all surrender before too long. But yeah. So... job is unreachable from the throne. Fair enough. Aquaculture. Fishery. It only employs like 2 fishermen. This inner bay is barely worth fishing. Not enough wood. Well, I guess I can fix that, to be fair. Fell a bunch of trees, and I don't know. I guess I do still need more carpenters, you know? Like, all the carpenters are operational. But I'm gonna need like another 2. And another way to get wood. 175. Yeah, like they are collapsing. Alright. Oh, the pluses show the upgrades. Interesting. Didn't notice that. Oh yeah, did I ever re-increase the workers here? I did not. Okay, not that many. $160 we can do, sure. Like, haul all the goddamn things. So yeah, I can see if there are any decline. Unpromoted wells, there aren't. Alright. Good. It's apparently so hard to get even 20 wood in my friggin' warehouse, which is nuts. Did I not just cut down a freaking forest? Where the hell are my haulers? It's actually a good question. Upgrade. Upgrade. Done. Alright. So yeah, that should hopefully improve Hearth a lot. Yeah. Alright. I mean, upgrade should tick towards 100%. And proximity is at 65, so at least that's an improvement. I think I'm pretty happy with that. 121. Alright. Unfortunately, I would have to have like a second army. Well, I guess I could maybe split. Because these guys are about to run out of supplies. There's a way to split, right? Another army must be within 3 tiles, yeah. So you lose about 100 and yeah. So they have 111. So their number is falling below what I thought was possible. So that's good. Alright. I'm pretty much just gonna have to wait until, you know, we're on the last of our rations. Like, they're in enemy territory, we can't resupply them. I do have, like, 800 rations ready to go for when, you know, Judgment Day arrives. Which looks like it'll be now-ish. But I'm gonna wait for the warning. Let's get the lavatories upgraded a little bit too. Yeah, working on the services is definitely helping, although we have no food. Like, that's it. Our food is just kind of gone. Supplies are low, as expected. So, yeah. We'll release them. Show mercy. Occupy. Just honestly disband those, and let's call our heroes home. Those who survived the assault, which was not as many as I would have liked. Oh, actually, wow, you are quite a region. 3,000, eh? Alright, so theoretically I can have a tier 5 small city. We do need to have a capacity here of... Oh, wow, looks like we'll actually need the level 2 there. Which gets our capacity just about there, actually. Which is good. That is very good and very helpful. Oh, baby. Yeah. Okay. Out of curiosity, does irrigation help fish? Yeah, it does. Because I'm pretty sure I can just do this for region capacity. And I'm just going to scale it up. Jesus. That loyalty might be enough. It might not be. It's kind of tough to tell. For sure. A region this large in general is going to be at least a little bit tricky to administrate. Alright. So, I think theoretically at this point I can, yeah, get a level 7 vegetable farm. That would provide me 3,000 vegetables per day. Not bad. 1,000. Yeah, like I can get a lot of food out of here. You know? A damn lot of food. I do think the winning move is the veggie farm. So, we're gonna go with that. I still have +5 workers. Which... like... Construct a garrison? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of lack, or an incredible lack of support here for a while, but that's okay. Yeah, we've got, wow, 1.7k, that's a decent army. 4.94k. From the Empire of Sand. Well, I've never heard of them, so it's probably not a problem. But yeah. So, on the plus side, 3,000 vegetables per day. Honestly, now I'm like considering retooling this stuff into whatever else I can put in, because 3,000 veggies a day is enough. You know? Like, what if I did fish here? I could get... yeah. You just get so much more vegetables. But I think it's important to keep that just to keep like food flowing. Even if it's just basic food, it's something, you know? Just keeping basic food flowing at all is worth every little bit. Alright. The army is together. Yeah, 2,500 people. We're doing well. Argonash Haven. So, I think it's probably a good place to call it. So if I were to, oh, I don't know, go to some import depots here. Yeah, that's what I would figure. Well, that's a tie, but I can dramatically cut down. Yeah, like, let's get trade deals with you guys. Or at least you. I'm not going to be ready to attack you for a while. But, like, I'll buy your ore, you know? That dramatically cuts down on my ore import costs and helps a lot. That's good shit. That is good shit. Alright. Still got like a lot of pottery to build too. Well, like I said though, it's probably a good place for me to call it here. So... okay, yeah, it's not a wall. Thank you everyone for watching. I have been Amevian. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.